I don't know if you guys saw it. They just announced the Switch 2. So I wanted to, I guess, start off the stream going into that because this actually has some bigger implications as a whole, as well as for Call of Duty, believe it or not. So let's start by, I guess, looking at the trailer, which is just on Nintendo. And let's dive over to there and let's dive in. Hopefully, like, Nintendo doesn't, like, copyright me. I feel like Nintendo would be the company to do it. So that's old Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 1, if you will. So it's bigger. It looks thicker. Or... Okay, so volume, power, USB-C. I think that's what that was. Okay, a little leany thing. It's definitely, that's definitely thicker, right? Is that what they're showing, that it's thicker? Oh, they're blacking it out. Yeah, it's definitely bigger. So that's so you can take it off. There's many buttons on the side. I'm curious what that is. That a sync button? So there's a rumor. There's a rumor going around that you'll actually be able to use the Joy-Con as a mouse. Now, whether that's true, I don't know. But like, kind of like what you have here, like these things on the edge, I'm curious. Oh, yeah. Come on, internet. And that one looks seemingly wait. We go like... It's hard to see. It's hard to see. See right there. See how they're like laid it down on the ground? It looks mouse-ish. Click them in. 2. Yeah, so they basically confirmed that the name Switch 2. So from everything that I know, this is a new Mario Kart game. Like from everywhere I've seen, this has never been seen before in a Mario Kart game. You can see Mario Motors, Luigi tires. We'll dive into this more in a second. So there's the dock. Weird, strange, odd controller. There's Yoshi's Burgers. Something about orange. Yeah, new Mario Kart game. And then it says 2025, so it's coming this year. Now, there's a couple of reasons why this is important, right? All right, so here's what we have here. Play Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Perfect. Backwards compatible. That's what everyone wants. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know what that means. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website at a later date. We'll go more into that in a second. So it's very clearly bigger. And then here you go, Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, 2025. Now, there's a lot more numbers, dates, and stuff like that we actually have, which I'm going to go through in a minute here. But first things first, let's pull up Charlie Intel here, take a little zoom. Wow. Did that zoom? That did zoom. Okay. So the probably most important thing when it comes to this Switch here for Call of Duty is this. Let me zoom out. Microsoft and Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players the same day as Xbox with full feature and content parity. So they can experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty. We are committed to providing long-term equal access to Call of Duty to other gaming platforms, bringing more choice, to more players and more competition to the gaming market. So what does that tell us? It tells us that this year, Call of Duty should be on Nintendo Switch 2 since it's coming out this year. Now, whether or not they're developing it for it, we don't know. Like the guess would be is that they are, hence why we see what we're seeing here. But as a whole, we just don't know that for sure. Is there anything else on here? Not really. They just showed the trailer. So there's rumors about this. Like there's a lot of rumors, especially if we go and pull up IGN's. Confirms high profile leaks that we still don't know what mysterious button on the right Joy-Con does. I'm assuming they're talking about this button here. There's a lot more buttons than that though. Like if you actually like look at this, like there's buttons everywhere on the inside of this that I have no idea what they do. And the rumor is that this can actually be a mouse, which super interesting, but I don't know how that's going to work. Nintendo always has these like little gimmicks that their console has. So like think of examples of this, right? You had the Wii. The Wii had like the motion sensors, motion controls, things like that. Then you had the Switch, which has its own screen that can also be put onto the big screen, which this one has. And then the Switch 2, it seems as though their gimmick is going to be the controller can also be used as a mouse, which I think is a great idea. Mario Kart, this is the other thing that we were talking about, brand new Mario Kart game that looks dope. I like that they like blacked it out for the Switch 2. I do like the look of it. I don't think everyone will, but I do like the look of it. What else? The direct that we know is on April 2nd. Finally announced that it arrives this year. So this is going to be the beginning of the next generation of consoles, right? Like this is going to be when we start to hear more rumors about the next Xbox and things like that. It's rumored that 2026 is going to be the year of Xbox. And yeah, now the one other thing that they did announce is this is on IGN. So this just kind of breaks down the Nintendo Direct on April 2nd. The video showed a new Mario Kart game, blah, blah, blah. Nintendo Switch 2 experience hosts cities and schedule. All dates are local. Okay, so Pokemon game will probably come out with it. There's a bunch of like rumor, new Metroid game, new Mario Kart game, a new 3D Mario game. So in other words, like a Mario Galaxy, something along those lines. And then like the third party games like Halo, there's rumors of that. Call of Duty, there's rumors of that. So this could be a big boom for like if Switch can actually play all of the games the same as like PC, other consoles, things like that. So I just want to point this out. So this is essentially the Direct happens on April 2nd. Following April 2nd, we have New York on April 4th to 6th, where you can go and I guess experience the Nintendo Switch 2. And then on the 2nd is when we're going to get details about all of the games that will be coming. So that's when we'll have more information on that. Los Angeles, Dallas, Toronto on April 25th to 27th. I'm going to try to find out if there's any way I can go to that. I don't know. I don't even know who to contact for Nintendo stuff, but if I can, I will do my best. And then we have Asia, which is Seoul. On June 1st, and then it's like these ones I'm assuming will be right into June, but you have April, and then so Toronto, and then April following right up end of May, June. So it makes me think that June or summer might actually be the release of this, unless they do like they wait until like end of summer, but I doubt it. I think like this will finish up, and then within like a month of them finishing this kind of like tour, that is when it'll launch. That's kind of what I am thinking. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. And to be clear, I just want to say this because I think today specifically you're going to see a lot of videos talking about Call of Duty coming to Switch. If you want my opinion on this, I think it's great that Call of Duty would potentially come to Switch. This doesn't mean that it's confirmed. Just because Xbox says they're committed to doing it, there needs to be a lot of things done behind the scene for it to work on a platform like this. So like the porting of it and everything like that, do they have enough people to do it? Yes. But they also need support from Nintendo, things like that need to be working together. So by no means does the launch of Switch 2 confirm that Call of Duty is coming to it. It just increases the odds because it'll more likely be more playable on that platform than a current Switch. So it is completely possible that we do indeed get that, but we won't know until probably Yeah, it would probably not be until the next Call of Duty is announced as a whole. But then things get interesting in 2026 when we're hearing rumors of a new Xbox, potentially a new PlayStation, and the new Call of Duty being a launch title for that new Xbox, that kind of thing. So things are getting interesting, and I think they will be this year, next year. GTA 6, new Nintendo Switch, new Xbox, new games. Things are getting big, and it's only January, and I think that's great for the gaming community. But let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking.